most of the MPs or even the general public seem to be quite concerned over the release of Auditor General's report. Now certainly this, once again, this is the talk of the town, and as an MP, as an elected representative, well, I couldn't help but to, first of all, congratulate our Auditor Generals for having done a good job. But what is important is, what's next? Now, after the release of such reports, I think more importantly, the people, the taxpayers, by and large, they wish to see a very effective follow-up action. In particular, measures that are deemed useful and effective in addressing some of the malpractices, especially the anomalies, the malpractices, whether you call that graft or otherwise. Now, all this must be addressed properly, and it shouldn't be just a case study, or perhaps just one of the many cases meant for parliamentary debate. What is important is the end result, whether or not the public monies, the public funds that might have been wasted, that might have been spent wastefully, now could be recovered or otherwise. Normally people tend to ask such a question: would there be any heads roll end of the day? It's not that we are bloodthirsty, but then suffice to say that people want to see that the perpetrators or anybody involved or implicated in the malpractices must be brought to book in order to deter any possible recurrence of such anomalies in future. So last but not least, I forgot to mention about one thing. Other than the wasteful spending in terms of inflated invoice amount, especially inflated payment payable to certain individuals or companies, there is another element that is worth watching, that is cost overrun. The cost overrun turns out to be quite, I must say that quite huge, the amount. Well, I think wasteful spending. Now, I would focus more on these two aspects. Firstly, of course, I must say that the bloated figures on paper, especially when you come to payment, and on top of that, the cost overrun. Why cost overrun in most, if not all, projects?